Hello everyone and welcome back once again. It's time for Panzer Corps Buzinovka Depot here before we finally get to Stalingrad. It's August 26th, 1942. Welcome to the Buzinovka Depot, Herr General. It is here that our enemies foolishly attempt to resupply Stalingrad. And it is here that you will have the opportunity to liberate these arms for your own use. Your objective is to not only capture all of your objectives, but to also secure all 8 Buzinovka Depot flags. If you manage to accomplish this, we should be rewarded with a wealth of captured equipment to analyze and also employ against our enemies. Before you begin, however, I must warn you that the depot is far from under-defended. Large formations of enemy armor have been spotted in the region, so you are strongly encouraged to bring your best anti-tank assets to this battle. Intelligence has shown us that many of the enemy armored units have never been encountered before, so be prepared for anything. Alright, let's repair the units first. I want to get my units to 4 stars, so I'm definitely looking at elites pretty much everywhere. Didn't take that much damage overall, I think, in the last mission. Mostly I got a few minor hits here and there, but I think it went fine. Yeah, if they take 3 damage, it's still 60 prestige. This is quite a lot. But the KV-1C does pay for it quite well. I'm happy to have these guys at 2 stars of experience now, though. Yeah, you're getting elites 2, just like you're at 3 stars now. Nice. These guys are also pretty close to 3 stars. You're going back to 13. You're going back to 12. Pretty expensive. It's just so many shitty heroes. Alright. Air Force really needs to get to 4 stars, but you're back to 12. Yeah. Alright. That was it. So we're still reasonably in the plus for last mission. Either way, let's talk strategy for this one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy the 11th Panzer Division over on this side. And they're basically going to perform a pincer attack on Buzinovka from this side. 3rd Panzer Division is going to come in from this side. Then 3rd Panzer Division is going to swing towards these southern objectives. And 11th Panzer Division is going to swing towards these objectives over here. Yeah, the classic German pincer attack. Pretty straightforward for Panzer Corps now. I do have to say that I remember exceptionally little from this map. I do know there's supposedly a lot of American equipment. I do remember that, but that's practically about it. Let's already just deploy these and these. Might still change the location. Let's see, I have 5 fighters that I can deploy together with Rudel. It's, I think, Rondorf. I keep forgetting the names. I will still forget these names in 45. And a Strat Bomber. Well, we'll have the initiative, so it should be fine. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go for the Grachsitzen. And attack plus 2, initiative plus 3. You're in here. Then let's take the 3 movement guy up here. It's pretty tough terrain here, so I expect infantry to be in here and then tanks to be further. Although this is a terrible map for infantry. It looks like there's a lot of open terrain and then you have to use them for the city still. It's just, it seems to be a nightmare. I deployed 2 and I definitely need at least 3. Then 15th Panzer Regiment. Attack +2. There we go, and then yeah, there we are. I think I'm going to deploy the Panzerabteilung Großdeutschland on this side as well, because they have more open terrain here, so I think they'll be put to good use. And of course we'll have the Martyr here. Alright. On the division. Put you there, there, and there. That's actually, yeah, let's move. Yeah. You here. Here. There he goes. As I need Ola deer. Yeah. And the other guy, yeah, you. Initiative and movement. Then we'll have the tanks. And you here. Recon. Let's switch you up with Sturmgeschützabteilung Großdeutschland. Let's also get you marginally close. Rather have them even closer. My attack line for the first turn is probably going to be these cities, so they don't need more. Like, they can use their full extent of movement to then just go and block for here, for example. So I can actually put it to the back a little bit, whereas these guys have one movement, which makes it tougher for them to move. That said, though, 4 infantry at home in the reserve, and I think we're good to go. Oh, okay, wow. That's that's not a good forecast. Okay, well, let's see what we can do regardless. I mean, that doesn't mean that I can just go and chill. Yeah, that's not good. I need full suppression now that it's this kind of weather. I'll have all the deer in the city, or yeah, probably the best protection that I'll get there. But such weather does make things difficult. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah. Probably can't suppress all of it. No, which means it will be in trouble anyway. Probably. But doing 5 damage doesn't hurt. Great. Okay, so I won't be able to take down those in the city because we just need an abnormal amount of suppression for what I just did. Just blocked away. And why wouldn't I move further? Yeah, exactly. I need to go down anyway, so I might just as well. Block that. Leave a retreat path open as well. At least. That's probably a good idea. This is already super risky. Probably fine like this though. Okay, good. So just getting closer. That's a bit too much. Yeah. So we can attack and take that on the next turn. I really hope it will not rain and be muddy on the next turn as well, because that's really slowing me down a lot. I think. Well, I know it's slowing me down, obviously. Yeah. They don't have full suppression. Shame. Okay, if I had more damage I could have finished them off in one go, but now might need to put a unit there. Yeah, that's okay, probably. The center point of this map is this area, so I expect most attacks to come from here, not really from there, which is why I'm safer with these guys on the side, on the right, instead of on the left, I think. Is that decent protection? No, it's not yet. Now it is. You have to flank, but they're never going to be able to get into the swamp. Well, it should be looking good then. Okay, so not even anything there. But better safe than sorry. Actually, I'd rather keep these guys there even without protection, because it's Albert Kerscher first and foremost, so they have the best chance, and that will allow me to move the artillery and shell at the Buzinovka depot area next turn. And I can also swing my units to the side here a bit. Not really sure what to do with these yet. I'm inclined to just let them do nothing for this turn. Which sucks, but... probably have anti-air at the airfield. Still, depending on where they might go back, I might be able to actually have a decent attack on them next turn. Okay, so it's not super necessary, not amazing there. Oof. Okay, great. Some decent weather, and that also means that we'll have complete vision now. Might be able to destroy indeed some of the fighters. Ah, they didn't go for these. Shame. But how about you? You have defense, okay. Very nice. So that paid off. Yeah, we'll have to get out of there, but it was still neat. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. KV-5. That's some kind of crazy experimental unit with 3 movement. I have to remember where it is. And they have a ton of SPAAGs. I mean, the M16 MGMC, but they have 8 half-track movement, which means that they can go anywhere on the battlefield, so that's really tricky. Tricky indeed. 1, 2, 3. So I can technically go after these Valentines without too much trouble. If I so desire that, and I think I do. Just assessing the situation here for a bit. This should be easy enough. Let's see here. Because this should already be a huge step, but I still need at least 2 infantry to take that down, even with this. And then a unit needs to get in there, but I can do it with a recon. That's fine. No real sense to use up the artillery and to attack it again so I can push it back. That would be silly. Take that. I have perfect vision now anyways. Really no reason why I would need that recon this turn. Hopefully get rid of this. Yeah, excellent. Because these tanks aren't really a danger. That's not the problem. I would even say that the SPAAGs are the real problem here. Like these, they can still move all the way up. So it'd be 7. These guys will not move, so I can actually pivot my defense on those things, I think. If I attack with something else first, might be better. Unless you get that kind of rolls, but 5 times 12, huh? Like, what could possibly... These guys wouldn't even retreat. So what can possibly go and attack this that I'm not seeing right now? Say that they have another KV. It would have to be... Yeah, they can already go onto these guys. So I really feel that there's not really a whole lot of danger coming from going in here and attacking the SPAAG, it feels like. That would leave me somewhat exposed to the Churchill, but the Churchill has really weak attack values. So... and these guys can't reach. So I want to keep these alive, so they will repair them. I don't think they're going to retreat, they're just going to keep them there. I have an infantry 1, 2, 3, but that can't really do a whole lot. And just move you into the woods, and it's empty, okay. But that still somewhat protects my flank. These guys just conveniently stay there. Nice. Not gonna lie, I'm actually quite happy about that. So I'm gonna take care of that opportunity to finish these off. And since the SPAAG can't move there anyway, that's another fighter gone. Good. All right. It was kind of a shame that that first turn was so wasted. What are the odds of the SPAAG anyway? 26% per hit per roll, so that's really high. Good to know. That's some very useful information. Would like to get at this as no, I can't get to the SPAAG. I need to stay sheer clear of that KV-5. So I suppose these should finish these conscripts. Not really too much danger there. They could potentially push them back, which is not really what I'm after, but there's very little I can do but actually shell them first anyway. At which point they'll retreat. What can I do against that? Again, I will have to pivot my defense on the supply train. So, out here, that means I have to go after them. They'll retreat here. And then I'll use these. Again, I could attack this thing, which is pretty critical, I think. I'm gonna think about it. The problem here, more or less, is that, well, I can put a unit here to protect. So what I have to do is damage this thing as much as possible. This is 8 and this is 7, so let's get you in here. Maybe I'll get lucky and destroy it. Ha. And this is a good defense because these guys are not going to move out. So I'm actually safe, or at least that's what I'm assuming is going to happen. I'm not saying it will 100%. It's a conscript. Yeah, that's what I thought. This area is empty. So this does cover my flank, which it's a bit precarious that way, not gonna lie. But I don't see the AI just, you know, going in there and attacking like that. Not that I'm aware of it, but like I said before, I don't remember much from this scenario in the first place. Could do it, but that's probably not a good idea. What I will do is move them a bit closer. Putting you in here will allow me to attack this on the next turn as well. So these have a vision of 2. They're likely to go after this as well. Let's do that. If they want to repair it, that's just fine. Any other airfields? It's like here, right? Yeah. Alright. Next up. These are also conscripts. So again, I'm basically hoping that the AI will not seriously counterattack. And they can only move up in here, and before they'll get stuck, these guys can move up 1 hex only. What is your movement? 1, 2, 3, 4. So going in here is a really bad deal. In fact, I don't think they need to protect even anything at the moment. So it's just okay. All right. There's no easy decisions in this game, I think. Only hard decisions and slightly hard decisions. Okay, so as for fighters, etc., I'm still troubled by these. So that's a bit of a concern. So what I think I should do probably is... I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can practically go anywhere. But with the vision of 1 on... No, okay, I can't go in there. Vision of 1 on these. They have 2, right? Yeah. Can't see those, so that's not an issue. Could go and Like, they might try to go after this. But then, if they do that, they can see that these are unprotected. And they would attack. That's no good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be safe then, potentially. I mean, they can still attack this, but I'm not super worried about that. Don't get destroyed. Okay. It would be a bit of a disaster if they all hit, because then it would get destroyed and my entire plan here is basically doomed. It's a bit tricky, but yeah, sure. I mean, they do have 2 fighters, I think, at least, or at least one here, and the other one is maybe here. But they might have anti-aircraft there, so then oh no, it's down here. Okay. So what else? These have vision of 1 and these have vision of 2. So then they will probably go after the martyr. 1, 2, 3. So I need to protect that, I think, for sure. Let's do it like this, in order to keep that somewhat safe. I think after this turn I'll probably be fine, because the SPAG will move once and it'll get destroyed, and then, you know, it'll be okay. But especially now, it's I don't want to expose my fighters. So, and they do have a range of 2, right? Yeah. And they could also go around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And they'll jam here and they'll attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. So they can definitely reach all the way there. I don't think they can go here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Say they'd be going after the martyr, which is very likely. Then they might go after either of those 2 afterwards. Probably this. They have vision 2, right? Both of them, yeah. So bomb that. They go after these. It's unlikely, but I have to try. Whereas can't go in here or here. If they attack something like these, they'll see that already. Going in here, they'll try to go for these. Alright. Is the fighter left? Oh yeah, they would never go for these because of the anti-aircraft. Well, I feel like I'm just gonna have to soak up some. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Okay, fine. Ugh, that's a bad counterattack. Yep, that hurts. Okay. Kind of sucky indeed that they had such a bad attack against these, but oh well, it happens. Alright, but my plan to pivot around the Lend-Lease supply trains worked perfectly. That at least worked out nicely. Which allows me to do that. And okay, I do need to shell it. Not sure whether it was this. I think it was like here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think it was. I think it was yet another one that was somehow down there. That's what I think. Alright, not necessary to take that city immediately, but I'll have to be somewhat careful. Get rid of the Sherman. So they repaired that. Okay. The question is, though, whether I do care. Because if I think I'm just much better off destroying the... Ah, come on. Trying to destroy this thing. Don't know how expensive it is, but... Okay, so they can move 3. Now, if I could somehow push them back, then put them in here, they'll be easy pickings. But then I would need to bomb them, the KV, and that would be exposing myself very dangerously. So let's just leave that for now for a bit. And yeah, try to focus on different things. Might have to pivot Albert Kersher for something better, for better terrain, so that at least I have some decent vision. On this side as well, because they do still have this here objective, so I can actually see them launching a counterattack from here into my flank right at the moment that I'm trying to get into Buzinovka. I can actually see them do that, and quite frankly, I would not be pleased. Yeah. Now, the one thing that might be okay is if I can make sure that, well, the M3 is a tank, so it's still gonna, yeah, it has vision of 3, and it seems like it's moving up, so it is going to bother me. That's certain. Don't think I will like its movement. So I cannot suppress these for this turn unless I do this. And then attack. They'll push them back in here. but if I destroy these, 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, I know what to do. Seems like they're coming in with more M3s. Attack here. You down. Shell them. You in here. Leave these, so they will just repair and these guys can't attack there again. Attack. Push them up. And now they're easy pickings for my infantry. So yeah, my units there are quite visible, but that's only a minor concern here. Alright, let's deal with these clowns over here. +2 defense, huh? It's something. It's better than +1 spotting. It's fine. That's fine. Don't mind that too much. And now putting these guys here isn't that would be an excellent flanking position if I didn't also have these guys, which 1, 2, 3 can still do a lot. It feels like I can safely attack this thing as well without, yeah, exactly, these guys can't even touch it, so that will delay getting onto this KV for one more turn at least, and might allow me to get out of the air more, or get more of these anti-aircraft guns out of the way, really. And since this will not be destroyed, and this Valentine is quite weak, I think we'll be okay. Like 1-5, so I don't think it will take any chances. And unless there's a surrender there, which there isn't, I'm good. 1, 2, 3. One other option would be to finish these guys off. What's your movement? It's +2, right? So it's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they have +2 attack, right? No, +3 initiative. Range of 3, so 1, 2, 3. Nah. And this artillery too, yeah. So that's definitely out of the question. So one thing that I could do is take a risk and use Rudel to bomb this. But I don't think that's necessary. If I can stay out of vision here, just destroy this, then I'll be in a decent position. They might go up or to this side, because there's no victory hex here, so I can see them going to this side, especially if they can see units there but not here. That's a likely scenario. I think. But I guess first and foremost I would need to destroy the Valentine. Okay. The way this is gonna work is you I need to take this and this. But the question is with what? So it's extremely likely the other let's just call it SPAG is still here. Which means that I don't want to go overboard with my fighters yet. And there's also this one. But this is actually quite safe. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is not going to get destroyed by artillery, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you guys won't be able to get in there. I really need to think about this one pretty hard. One, two, three. You in there. They aren't visible. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I do still think that I need to destroy this basically. Just move you down. You here, here. Huh? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh? Why would you not? What? Why? This is super confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This defies all reasoning. It's like, huh? Why would you not be able to get in there? What reason is there? Okay. I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. Like, is it a fortification hex or something? Secretly? Is that it? I really don't get it. It would explain it if it's a fortification hex. Because these have wheeled movement. And then fortification for wheeled movement. That'd be 4. So I would get it then, but it doesn't look like that. Okay. That is actually problematic because it means that these guys are visible at anyway. At least Albert Kirscher is. So I'm just gonna have to hope that the attack against Albert Kirscher is gonna go okay. Then I'll take this because I don't want these guys getting attacked. That's actually unfortunate because it doesn't look like fortification. So basically my movement is based on the assumption that it is, and that's not good. Okay, well, nothing I can do there though. So that sucks. But moving you forward is not a good idea because I've no flank here. Not at the moment anyway, except if you go in there. You here, you like that. One, two, three. Oh. Well, I mean, Older can hold its own, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But then if this is a fortification, oh no, this is all terrain. Let's actually take a look because movement fortification with an all-terrain vehicle is 2. So for them there'll be 1, 2, 3, and I don't think afterwards I can move anymore. 1, 2, 3. Things are fine, but I've put myself in a bit of a precarious position on this side here. That was not good. Oh, and in this form, they are very vulnerable. As well. Like their ground defense is 2 here. I show 8. I'll just push these back because the enemy cannot see them in at this moment. Yeah. And then I'll just have to get these guys going. So if they're gonna bomb, what are they likely to attack? Not here. Probably this. Or either of those, but I can't move in there now. So what I will do is at least get a few traps going now. There. There. You're protecting the flank. Oh wow, that's some crazy protection there. Okay, or some suppression. Okay, still had an SPAG. But their bomber was... Or this guy was relatively fine. Yeah. It's not too shabby. And I'm gonna try and set myself up to at least bomb this one. I mean, they still have another KV, but yeah, I won't be able to make surrender that one, I think. I can probably still be fine. Okay, that will die. And I do need to go after the conscript here too, though. Which will be fine. Take the city, and that's also a good way to scout whether the enemy is gonna be up to any shenanigans. So they will have to go and shell there for sure. That's only 6. That's not super much. Right, let's just finish them off. It's another SPAG. Good. So again, I'll be trying to work around this KV, so I might be able to attack it on the next turn. Hope to... I mean, I'm surprised that there's a second one. It's fine though. Question now is, how am I gonna get rid of this? So this will not push them aside, which is fine. Although might need these actually. Destroy the train, which will allow them. Wow, it's a hard target. Huh. Yeah, so this is its maximum movement. Yeah, let's go in here. Attack first. Finish him off. Actually go in here, take that, because this also doesn't finish it off. All right, that's fine. It's probably gonna repair, and I'm actually okay with that. Let's see. So these have double protection. They really don't need a whole lot more than that. I think. Especially not because the M3 is a relatively weak unit. And yeah, that should be okay. I can go in here. Next turn they'll take that. Only thing that I need to be careful of is this. So I'll probably want to move some units out of the way, but I'll take care of that. Yeah, take that. They still only give 25 points, even though there's this dollar sign on it. So I don't know what's up with that. Does give us the forward airfields. That's good. Yeah, so let's again pivot in such a way that I should try to remain out of their vision. And sure, that's tricky, but I think we can do it. And then next turn I might be able to bomb the other KV, and then I can really close in on Buzinovka. That's how it looks like. I don't know how many more high-powered units they have, but yeah, that's a risk that I need to take at that point. What I do not mind having in here, though, is these. So this should pretty much secure this as well. Give me a bit more vision. More conscripts and a regular. Okay. This is Albert Kerscher, right? Yeah, so even these guys have a 3-to-1 odds against those guys. There's just no way I can actually go after them that way. A vision of 1, good. 1, 2, 3, so that's all secure. Okay, so it's probably time then to go and take a look out there. This is not super serious, and taking the anti-aircraft gun could be my priority for the next turn. In that case, definitely moving you in here. So they have 6 men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they could attack. So let's keep them as a flanking force, so my artillery can actually move down. And I can start sending my units over in this direction to both take the airfield and outflank the units at Nariman or whatever. Yeah, this will do. Okay. Now, what will be exposed? They probably cannot see a whole lot in here, but these have a vision of 3, so that's just tricky overall. Moving them up probably prompts an enemy to go in here into the airfield and attack whatever unit is adjacent to it. So they have only 1 attack. It's very likely it's going to be the M3, but I'm not really interested in an engagement like that for now. Like, because I'll probably take some damage anyway at that point. So what I could do is just to allow them to take it and then counterattack, basically. Meanwhile, I'll send some of these to this side. Here. But that's not necessary because of this guy. Right. You have... Yeah, you're gonna go back here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they can see that. 1, 2, 3. They can also see those, but that's okay again. Can't go around, can't go through. They'll be blocked, they'll be blocked. Okay, that's good. You're gonna go into the back. Yep. Okay, they shouldn't be able to see any of these units currently, but they can see this. So 1, 2, 3, 3. To be excellent for a first trap. But then all of that is quite protected, so after that no longer. Definitely not attacking like that. Yeah, because they'll always be able to see the anti-aircraft, and if they don't see the anti-aircraft, then this is already a fine way of protecting myself. Then I don't need to worry regardless. Nothing I can do for those. Let's just do this. Better use this time as well to refuel some of them. Huh. Okay. Interesting. What are you attacking? These guys. Okay. What are your odds anyway? Quite curious now. So they had very low chance. This is me and this is them. They had 12 and I had 11. Huh. Even though they attacked into the city, so they must have really high... Oh yeah, 3 close defense is pretty good for any unit. Huh. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna say they fell right into my trap, because they didn't, but... Okay. Did get a free Sherman there, though. Always welcome. Those are real terrible odds for some reason. Which I find confusing because it's a depot, but they have 4 entrenchment. Yeah, so it is actually entrenchments. Those cities, like, they're not cities, they are entrenchments, because then also terrain, like fortification, it's not close terrain. Fortification is not close, and that's why infantry attacks are really poor. Yeah, makes sense now. Fair enough. Still, I might make him surrender, but we need to get some good hits in. Alright, let's do some scouting first. Whenever you try to do something, scouting is always critical. Because I can... Yeah, let's just see what that does. 15-1, so not a whole lot. But as we get this lower, I think it should go continuously better. And the critical unit is this. To block them like this. Three, four, five. So I can get the Stuk in here eventually, or here. It's a bit tricky in that sense. Okay, that kind of sucked. That was a lot better. That will allow me to do this. And then this. How much does that give me? It was a lot less than I would have hoped for, unfortunately. Ah, well. Once... okay, so... next... what I want to be doing is if I basically I need to get infantry regiment over here, so I need to get rid of these. Boom. Push them up here into the fortification, which was super silly because I thought it was a city. Again, like it's 2 seconds ago I thought, oh, it's a fortification. So that's a bit dumb. And with a bit, I mean actually quite dumb. But let's finish them off. There we go. You in here. And okay. It's not as amazing as I would have liked. It's gotta be honest here. But let's take the gamble. Oof. Okay, no damage though. Yeah, that's not happening. But I will take that depot. Shell them. Alright, so let's go towards this side for a bit. I already... yeah, okay. Already did say I do need to bomb the other one as well, so they're somewhat neutralized. Otherwise, this is just too much. They might already get pushed back, so I have to... Sure. What I'm gonna do... oh yeah, you can't be put up front apparently. Really? Your movement is 3? 4. Oh, it is fortification. Right, right. I mean, I could put these guys forward. Sure. And just put them in here. Looks reasonably solid. Okay, now, as for this airfield, try to take it like this. Okay. Attacking them is not necessarily super useful then. But I can swing south on the next turn and then set my up pretty reasonably out there. So technically, if I move you in here, they should not be visible. It's a bit strange looking, but it's actually pretty decent. So we still have a few units left. I would like to get some bit closer over here together with the artillery, but I do need to block them off at that point then. So yeah, let's get you in here so I can move in here and shell afterwards. At least. And I mean, this is Hamburg-Würzburger, so yeah, I do think it's too unsafe though. I mean, maybe, but then that's too much. So currently they can go in here and then attack that. So let's move like that. This could, well, no, they'll be stopped here or here, so that's actually protected. Yeah. And these guys going down. That way. So their initiative is 6. If I switch them up, their initiative would be 8. But these guys aren't protected. It's likely not going to be a decent attack even. One thing I need to actually retreat these guys probably. So then what would happen is if I keep them in here, don't even want to move these guys forward because they can shell it actually. But yeah, you up, you here, shell them again. Probably not super effective, but it should do the job. Oh, reasonable enough. That means they'll probably repair on the next turn, but that's actually okay. Not too concerned there. It does seem though that they have a new batch of units potentially coming from down here, or at least there's another M3 down there. Meanwhile, keep these guys as a flanking force once again. So yeah, these are not visible right now, so that's also good. Not attacking there for sure, but having these at if they shell them, yeah, this is probably still a good idea. Sure, this is not the best placement there, but I think it will work. Air Force, well, as it is. 1, 2, 3. I can see them trying to bomb that actually, and one, yeah. If I'm gonna protect that, I'm gonna have to do that straight up there, in the hopes of not getting the wrath of an anti-aircraft gun. You're at 21. They'll have to go back pretty soon, but this protects these, and this is also protected. This is protected. They want to, yeah, they might go after these here. But they can already use their SPAGs to be very nasty here, so might just as well. Let's go in here. It's already blocked off. So this should be good. And they cannot see any of those. If, yeah. No. Huh, okay, interesting. That is probably an ambush anyway. Yep. Okay. That's okay. Huh. Ow. Predictable. Really? That just really sucked though. Yeah, 7%. So that's pretty lucky by the AI. What's also interesting is that they got this here attack. So gonna have to deal with that for sure. But at least those KVs are out of action now. And these guys got a little bit of a hit, but they did perform pretty nice. It's not bad. Okay, how good is this? They might still need a little bit of an incentive. There we go. Okay. Let's use Albert Kerscher here. So they also have a counteroffensive on this side. It means I'm gonna have to be very careful. Ooh, okay. That's very neat. +3 defense. Certainly don't mind that. All right. Okay. Okay. That probably triggers the counteroffensive or whatever that they have from this side. But yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that eventually anyway. I'm not in such a bad place there anyhow at this point. Okay, no luck. What I'm gonna need to do though, the M3 is easy pickings, but I'm also running out of ammo for a bit. Which is also unfortunate. Yeah, the Churchill, again, it's a problem because of its high defense. Bombing might be a way out, but I don't know yet. Thing here is that I kind of need to protect this flank though. By moving in here, yeah. All right. Shell them and attack. Then they get a rugged defense on 1% chance. Well, screw you, game. Like, literally. Oh, no. It's just on a 1% chance. Getting that rugged defense there, that's just garbage. Absolute garbage. Oh, well. As I said many times before, who needs skill when you can have luck? Doesn't matter how bad the AI is. As long as they have luck on their side, they can still deal significant damage to your forces out of nowhere. And with that SPAG, I'm also in a bit of trouble though. I would severely like to get... I can't go in there for sure. And they do have plenty of fuel, so I should know where to place them. You cannot attack, but they'll go in here. One, two, three. Well, let's just get rid of that. It's just 1 damage. Now, that's very nice. the goal here is to actually deal some serious damage to the enemy. Still can't believe this. It's just this rugged defense on one. Right. Now that those guys are clear, yeah, these guys wouldn't be visible anymore. And that actually, yeah, that was never gonna happen, right? It's like, oh, it's 10%, so they should actually give me some suppression, technically. They are never gonna leave. So having two units there would be great. So getting these to this side doesn't do anything for me. Let's see how much suppression that is. 4-3. That's down to 1 ammo. Pushing them in there. Which effectively is a death warrant indeed. It's a shame I have to give up the infantry for that, but I will. Alright. They have that too. Push them back. And I feel confident enough just attacking. Allow you in here. This protects them and at least allows me to move through. There are some gaps in my lines, but not so big that I'm leaving areas open, basically. I think they'll be fine unprotected for a turn. Right, and now I can focus on this counterattack as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Not too shabby. So they're stuck. This is decent. As long as they don't attack, that's fine. They cannot actually see the recon at the moment. These guys can't move up. So even if they try to avoid this, you know, they're gonna have to move. Yeah, they might try to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then attack that. Yeah, I can see them do that actually. Okay. With luck, they won't be able to see this, but you never know. I do need to protect them anyhow. Okay, so definitely switching some units to this side. So they can help out there. They can move 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is actually okay. Not too worried about that. All right. So you have attack plus 2, and this is initiative and attack. All right, let's move them out here. They still shouldn't be visible, and if they come in there, they should be a bit of a better protection. This should be all the flanking cover that I need, though. One, 2, 3. But if they have another unit that can move further, I don't think they did. I didn't see it myself, and they can't see that, so this could technically be safe. But I still rather just keep it in here. They're probably going after the bomber then with the anti-aircraft, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Whereas if I put it here, they can see with the recon already, they will surely go after it that way. Anti-air, not great. Okay. Yeah, trying to go around. So far, so good. Perfect. And excellent. That was some great blocking. Worked out perfectly. All right. 0 and 3 and 1 and 3. Those are actually not even that bad. I can't go around. That's a unfortunate part. But we'll see about those guys there. Right. So. Just do a bit of an assessment. Of the situation, because it's still pretty tricky. These guys can probably be surrendered to Sherman. It's like this. Good. Then finish off these. take those down in one hit. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. Taking a little bit of a risk here. But are they now? Decent. I mean, this is 4 damage, pushes them in there, which is not enough. Attacking these, it would also not be enough. Alright, I think I know what to do. So, move you closer as well. For the mass attack bonus, push you back. Fine. Attack. This is pretty risky, but okay. Come on, game. Alright, well, that should be enough for now. They'll probably just repair these at 2 strength. The biggest problem is that they can see those guys, and that's... I don't think they have something there now, but this might actually turn into a disaster. And Oladir's too far away, of course. Let's just give you fuel and ammo. They have movement of 2, so that's not gonna do anything this turn. I'll also give you fuel and ammo for this turn. So, also looking to move forward here, so again, this is not amazing. Quite surprising, especially because it's Friedrich Payne here. Pine. But this is also a depot. Yeah, okay, that makes it different then. So once again, this is actually a fortification hex. Ah, okay. Well, I think I'm still pretty safe regardless. That's how it looks like to me. I don't know whether this is a new wave, but they're also quite far away from this disaster. They had a crazy amount of Valentines. Those were really weak, so probably not too good for them. Can't take down that Valentine yet. Just had a little bit too much on my plate for now, for that. But I'll surely go after the anti-aircraft. Push them in here. And I'll gladly do this. So no unit can enter in between. It's blocked by the Lend-Lease supply train, and on this side I also have some decent defenses. So no real need to worry. Yeah, it's looking pretty decent actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, so they cannot attack that. Which is good. Yeah, let's move here so they can either go into this area or this lower area. Either would be fine. Alright. So this is a tricky situation. But what I'm gonna do here is salvage crusher, right? Yeah. No, I should have attacked as well. That was really silly. Guess I won't attack now. Wow, yeah. What I wanted to do, the idea in my mind actually, before I blatantly retreated, the plan in my mind was to actually shell them again first, attack at least one of them. The other one will go in here. We'll have to attack my unit. Then we'll likely get severely damaged, while this one will repair next turn. But that doesn't work like that right now. Luckily, they don't have that much movement, so they can't really go around my defenses. But yeah, I kind of misplayed that one. Anyway, my goal was a different one. So yeah, that was it. Still. Try to do that as well. There. They might go after the martyr. That would be the big thing, and I don't want to get into range of this. The rest would be fine, but just not that. I don't mind actually protecting that. Artillery. Not gonna lie, the position of this artillery is a bit skeptical. But sure. Are they already buying units? That would be a bit crazy. Weird. They did repair these, as predicted. Although, now... I could use them for a surrender. They will fight back, right? At this stage, yeah. Better to do it like this. There we go. Sweet. And I don't immediately expect something from down there, so let's take a look. Empty. That could be a pretty good attack. So swing around. Okay, I'm gonna have to attack these, but that seems to be fine if I do this. Okay, that one is down. Suppressing the Valentine a bit. Not. Please die, train. Alright. How about you? Okay, that's much better. Push them back. I'm fine with them repairing. That was never really the issue. This is a soft target. Just attack. Many of my guys are now out of ammo, but I can handle myself. I need to shift this over to this side. So the question is then how I am going to do that. Well, I do not think there will be a counterattack from this side, so in that case, the thing 1, 2, 3. No, they can't go in there. If I do this, 2 times 15, could also just give it fuel and ammo. These guys will repair anyhow, so they won't make that visible. So in that sense, I don't really need to worry about those. Right, I really need to reorder my units for a bit. So for sure, I think we already have the marginal victory here. Or the, yeah. Capture these 3 objectives. This is 1, 2, 3 technically already. Yeah. They always do. They always do. It's just, you know, yeah. You really should never take those odds, really. That's just asking for trouble. So they can move quite a bit. Just move you in here. Conscript. Whew. Okay. And let's start going down with these guys as well. Okay, like I said, I need to reorder myself here. The enemy is defeated, but many of my units are out of ammo, etc. And let's actually just resupply you, so that I will probably not have to do it anymore after that mission. Okay. What I'm gonna do here is attack. If I get lucky, I can destroy him. Great. Okay. This is 0 and 7 because the... Yeah, let's shell you. Doesn't matter if I don't get suppression, it's about the entrenchment. They're down. Because with Helmut Wirnsberger, however you name it, Alright, you're gonna go in here. Reveal conscript. Might just as well. They'll repair, but that means that I'll have 1 less unit to deal with for a little bit. 1, 2, 3. So if I put artillery in here, they can't do anything. And they can't go around. So this is good enough. You down. Like this takes 4 movement. Yeah. They in here. And in order then... They can't go around anyway because of the swamp. These will just stay the same. There we go. There is still a city there, which I would also like to take. Division of 2, well, they can bomb those. I don't care about that. Surprising that they attacked, but alright, you need supplies. You need supplies. Kind of crazy how that goes. Take this. And we got another free unit. That's gone. Move you forward to push them in there, then I can destroy them with the infantry. I'm not sure whether I need shelling afterwards, but yeah, I kind of do. That's okay. Nice. Take it as well. Oh, I also got a free unit there. Yeah, I'll discuss what I'm gonna do at the end of the mission, because I fear that there are not enough people looking at the middle of the scenario about this SU-122. Just gonna call it now. They're gonna go. But yeah. Alright. I can deal with these. Probably oh. Surrender would do fine. Okay, so you did not attack yet, no. Be very surprised if there would be a counterattack from this side, to be honest. I mean, it could happen that these will go into this direction. They could, but I can block them with the Sherman. Well, this is thick forest, so they cannot go into the thick forest anyway. So I'll just move you in here. Put them in here so that they cannot go into that direction either. Do have to retake that airfield though. But yeah, let's use the infantry. Okay, so the center is definitely destroyed now. and we can focus on the additional tasks at hand. Okay, let's move back 1 hex and I might be able to attack on the next turn, maybe. We'll see. I do need to have quite a few units back at airfields as well. Like you. Alright. And I probably cannot do that, no. There's no way I can get a unit in here. So I'm just gonna have to work with some old-fashioned destruction. Probably. But since I can destroy most of these, I'll be fine. It does give me a pretty good opportunity to resupply some of these. And okay, do they have anti-air? Yeah. Pushing them in here and then I can probably destroy them. Unless that happens. Ah, shame. Ah well, better luck next time. Maybe. And let's put another unit on that. Don't think they'll have anti-air there. Yeah, so gonna pull forward. This is tricky, but it doesn't seem like they'll be having anything coming in here. Alright, let's take a look there too. It's probably nothing, but okay. You need supplies. You need supplies. You need supplies. Great. That went about as smooth as I expected. Yeah, not. But it does reveal that they don't really have a whole lot going on in there, which is good. Will allow me to surge forward here. As well. Yeah, Severny will be the final objective. Right, so you need fuel and ammo. And the goal definitely is to start moving again here, so both of these have anti-air. This will push it into the swamp, which will allow me to... Oh, it's not the greatest. Okay, let's do some easy pickings. Unless you're some kind of super monster. What happened there? Oh, they just wasted all of their 50% kill chances. Alright. Fine, fine. I do still have another chance. Please don't take any damage. Come on. Whew. Alright. That's fine. They might actually retreat. Man. Just getting all these bad beats. Come on. There we go. Okay. At least they are finished off, which will allow me to move down then. Starting from the next turn. That took longer than I might have wanted. And... Alright, let's move you in there. It's quite dangerous otherwise. I think Runsberger also doesn't have the extra movement. No. You guys can't go in there neither. And I'm certainly not gonna dig them out now. $12-8. So they probably will be fully suppressed if I do this, but then I have nothing else. I can't even push them back at that point. Even then, I can't do it. Yeah. So with this, I'm also looking to go and attack that very soon. Which is the final stepping stone before I go here. I wouldn't be surprised if they had yet another counteroffensive, but because we still have a decent amount of turns actually. Yeah, so which infantry do I want to use? Do it. Okay, so technically this is a yeah, let's attack. They're down to 2. Down to 1. And now I can still destroy them. At least on this turn. Which is a bit inconvenient. But I think still works, and it does allow me to not worry about that guy in my rear. Not too much anyway. Okay. Next up, I would definitely attack on the next turn. Park you here. And there we go. So the enemy currently cannot actually see any of my units. So what can I possibly do then? This. Okay. Wow. Seriously. That is super convenient for the AI. Also, yeah, they have vision of 2, right? Yeah. Super convenient. Really sucks because I was doing quite well, but then this kind of stuff happened. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, okay, so they definitely have some stuff there yet. Not sure whether they bought anything here now. They did not. Can also at least prevent them from buying things down here, which I think will also still be useful. If I yeah. There is, I think, once again, a pretty significant danger. Yeah, they would be able to see that, and these guys do have a pretty nasty attack. Well, they can already shell these, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Practically, they could already go after anything they liked. All right. So okay. If I push them in there, they'll be, again, easy pickings, or I can destroy it outright. The Lavoshkin is the real danger here, and thus should be eliminated. Basically, I'm gonna put all my fighter force on this. That really sucks. Okay. So, oh, I have 2 fighters left then. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably rather go after the bomber. Although I think I can't. Can I just, for once in my life, get some luck when I need it? Nope. So much bad luck, it's just terrible. Right. What I think, yeah, what I can do here, it's a bit silly though, is box them in. So I think now they'll always be blocked, and that should be good for me. I'll definitely try to get these guys out of vision. One thing that I could do though is this. So then they can see this Nebelwerfer, probably try to bomb it, but then they'll get blasted. Okay, things went well at the start, but they're going downhill pretty quickly. Unfortunately, that's okay. Yeah, but it was a bad attack from my side. Okay, luckily no damage. Good. And rain. Seems like they bought something there, but the rain kind of sucks, but we know at which yeah, we don't know specifically which airfield they are, but Might be able to make an educated guess. Oh, right. No, 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 no. Ooh. Okay. Wow, that was quite bad. But if they're already buying stuff, maybe that's just for the better. Then it will get easier for me afterwards. Eight 3 only, man. Well, yeah. Let's do this then. Rather going with the tank. I know that they still have the artillery there somewhere. That's fine. That's not so fine. Seems like those attacks are not gonna be amazing, so I might just as well wait. But this should be resolved quickly enough. Okay. Well, if they claim 21 is enough, then I might just as well do this. You're going back as well. Okay. And didn't I? Okay, Corsair. There's definitely, yeah. So those can't do it. You're there now. They'll go there. We can go here. And maybe to the back. They might have artillery in any of those two areas. So these have extra movement, but yeah, I can't do things that are too crazy. That's okay. Five turns remaining, so that's actually not bad. And let's start here. So I can push them in here. Back. And you. Yeah, it would require me to get these guys there too. That's okay. This will give me a nice chunk of prestige as well. Finish them off. Don't really care for any damage on the Sherman, since I'm gonna sell it off anyway. Then going after the anti-aircraft. They'll just get destroyed. That will allow me to push through. Just take a look. It's empty. So I'm definitely looking to go after them now. This is already okay. Kinda does look like it, so let's go for it. That's even better, because it allows me to go after the anti-aircraft gun too. I'll take it with the Panzerjäger. I see. Well, I do have plenty of turns, and that means I don't need to worry that much. If this is already taken care of like that. Curious to see what's in the middle, but don't want to get too lax, so I'll just do this. And in here. Yeah, exactly. Not surprised that they still have units out there, so it's good to be blocking that off then. Quite silly of them to leave those guys so exposed. But it's nice for me. Now, where did they leave that other fighter? Bit confused here. Did they destroy it? Nah, it can't be. It's weird. Yeah, I'm taking this airfield, so they'll be fine. 10-4. Get rid of the recon. And the BT-5, which is freshly bought. Let's use a fighter on that if I can, somewhere, probably. Yeah. Do that. Go after them even more. There we go. Now, some of these units might actually try to get away or something. I wouldn't like that. But it would be invisible. At least initially. I guess that works. Actually, still gonna attack here. And also here. Yep, go in here, protect yourself. They could go in here to attack that. But they can't see it, and to be fair, I would not mind it even that much. Yeah, you can go here, here. One, two, three, four. There we go. They didn't go out. Good. Makes my job a lot easier. Take that, take that. Make sure they don't have anything coming through there. Take that city. We got fuel and ammo. This is pretty safe now. Yeah, let's go in here. Let's start going after these conscripts. I don't think I technically need to take them down, but, well, why not? Yeah. They have more units there. Fair enough. Thought I was rid of all of them. Guess not. That's fine. Don't see them counterattacking quickly, so that's just moving out here. You in here as well. They'll straight at turn 15. So I will move down with them. First goal would be a surrender on that Lee, which I can definitely do. Attack there. Good. Some nice prestige. You win there. And of course that to deal less damage, so I will gain damage on Rudol on the next turn. Of course. Why am I even surprised at this? Or why would I even be surprised? Can I make a surrender here? Come on. No. That's fine. They can't really buy anything there anymore, so the amount of damage they'll get now is gonna be negligible. No real need to worry anymore, I think. Okay. Can do that. They do still have an airfield, but that's not going to be an issue. At least they repaired and didn't deal any damage. I could be grateful for that. Shell them again. Should be easy enough to get rid of them. Wow. It's fine. It's still fine. There you go. Still taking it real easy here because I have 3 turns left. Just plenty of time. At least surrender. It's just okay, fine. Never mind then. Well, let's try again though. Why not? Sure. It's still something. So, okay, that's a huge initiative difference. High enough. And okay, that didn't actually help. However, shell them. Ooh. Wow. Like, this is the amount of luck that I have. I get 2 damage from a 4 strength enemy artillery like that. It is 10%, sure, but that's just how things go for me, you know? Nothing to see there. And, you know, based on such a stupid counterattack, you immediately lost 40 to 50 prestige. Oh well. They'll be dealt with on the next turn. But you can do whatever you feel like. And seriously? Guess I'll have to go all the way around. I have to say that I always think that those last turns after you've already won are really the most boring and tedious. There we go. You can't buy anything Come on. Yep, there we go. It's like the game saying, There we go. Great. There's not going to be a surrender. Shell them again. And again. There we go. Didn't mean it like that. Alright. Too bad. Wanted to get some surrender out of it. But I guess I couldn't. Alright. Do of the objectives. Let's try to make sure they can't snipe it. It's not likely to happen though. Let's just end it. Yep. Alright, let's view the battlefield. They did have all of these guys up here, but they couldn't really do anything with that. I guess technically you could attack this, but why would you? Yeah, so overall it's a pretty easy and straightforward mission. The only serious damage that oh, here it was. Did I just completely miss this fighter? It's just so weird. I couldn't find it at all. It went up. I don't know what happened to it. That's weird. It's really weird. Just suddenly stopped moving, I think. Anyway, it's a pretty easy and straightforward mission, I think. I got a couple of damages here or there, but mostly it was just like, it's very minor and quite stupid. Like this guy taking 2 damage from a 4 strength artillery. Yeah. And then these guys just got unlucky because the enemy air force focused basically on my one fighter, and then these guys just, you know, they were suddenly in the thick of it. So that kind of sucked, but overall I'm very pleased with my result and got some extra bonus units. Yeah, so the Shermans will be sold, obviously, but basically the Su-122R will also be sold. Look, the Germans, I've really not heard of any case in which the Germans were able to both capture, well, I'm sure they have had cases where they were able to convert the Su-122 into a German unit. I'm sure they did, but I've really not seen these in any even marginal numbers being used by the Germans. And naturally, after 1942 coming into 43, the Germans were hardly able to capture any of the Soviet heavy equipment and put it back to good use, because it would just, you know, you only capture that stuff generally when you encircle the enemy. or get something which is close to encirclement, at least you get the enemy into a situation where they need to break out and leave their heavy equipment behind potentially. That's the only way to get these alive, or to keep these in working order and capture them. And the Germans just weren't able to do this. So because I'm playing, of course, with the historical core, getting these is, well, quite ridiculous to be using that in my core. Yeah, it's a really good unit, but I'm not playing this to have good units. I'm playing this to simulate a historical core, and that's why I have units like the SD KFZ 10-4, and that's why I'm still working with quite a few Panzer 3s, which are not super great anymore, and things like that. So yeah, I'm definitely selling the Su-122 because using it in a historical core is, that's not actually viable. So I won't. Let's take a look then at the briefing. Outstanding as ever, Herr General. The arms you have liberated from the depot will undoubtedly serve you well in your upcoming campaign against Stalingrad. Well, that's really short. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time, and bye-bye.